Alrighty, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the LTA show. I got Christian in person. You get to actually see him, what he looks like, right?
What's up, guys? It's face reveal.
yeah. We reached the goal.
We reached the goal, you know what I'm saying? We got whatever subscribers we were asking for, and you guys got the gift. Here's this majestic present.
Yep, we're gonna be in person with Panda Express.
Some rice, you know what I'm saying?
Fried rice, right?
Yep, some fried rice. You can't go bland with white rice. If you do that and you go to Panda, you're a monster. I don't trust you.
You just look at the guy, like, just cold, like, no expression. Can I get white rice? He looks at you funny. He's like, is that it?
So, sir, you could just make that in your home. It just takes 3 minutes. Like,
he's like, I don't have a rice cooker. He's like, oh, okay, I understand.
I understand, sir. I won't tell no one. It's okay.
But he's like, anything else, though? He's like trying to hint at it. He's like, you gotta eat something else.
Sir, he's like, meet me in the back. He just feels so bad for you. Oh, God. It's hilarious, man.
You can eat.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we usually do in that episode.
This is happening.
Yeah, you just eat and then you just talk about stuff.
This is the... I won't say. I don't want you to get copyrighted. But it's something similar that I watch on YouTube, you know. Someone from the David Dobrik squad, you know. They know who they are. We're coming for you.
Oh, yeah, you better watch out, man. We're a small group.
Yeah, we're small, but we're going to grow fast.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. We're not ones to mess with. We're smart. We're entertaining. And most importantly, we're controversial. Well, maybe not the last one, but
We
yeah.
like to.
We like to be, you know. We like to ruffle the feathers. We like to
dip our toes in the water.
Yeah, get our feet wet. We like to just go out of the ordinary, you know. Just not be basic.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, like Felix, there's something. I heard you want to start a debate or something.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So.
Okay.
You know, we talked a lot about foods in the previous podcasts. We talked about like tacos. I don't think we really talked about like Japanese food. So I guess we just decided, you know, we're gonna like kind of debate on like our foods from our cultures, and then, you know, just see which one's better.
Fair. Sounds fair. Let's go for it.
I'm gonna put ramen as my contender against yours. Whatever food you pick.
For Mexican food?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, ramen.
Something that's like pretty popular.
You know what? I'm about to go with the basic taco. All right.
Any taco?
Carne asada.
Carne asada.
All right. Who doesn't like beef? No offense to the vegetarians out there, but beef is the way to go. Okay. You got the tortilla. Look, you don't need forks. You don't need nothing. All right. You're just eating it with your bare hands, just like a pizza. You got the salsa, the onion cilantro.
Ooh.
Such a beautiful dish, you know. So simple, and you don't need much to eat with it.
Is the carne asada the one with like the shredded meat and it's like an orange kind of sauce? Or am I thinking of something else?
Yeah, it's basically just chopped up, diced, you know, steak with red sauce or green sauce, whatever
green
your preference.
Sauce, really?
Yeah, green sauce. That's the less popular one. I know all the real Mexicans out there probably gonna flame me in the comment sections, but you know, red sauce is generally the one that you go with, you know, and it comes with, like I said, onion, cilantro.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, I just think that's a simple way to go, man. You know.
I think that's like the number one food in like every like Mexican.
Oh yeah, every like
place, like fast food and all those.
Yeah.
Restaurants and all that. Like what? I feel like that's like the staple right there. You gotta have that.
Yeah, if you go to a Mexican restaurant, you don't see tacos on their menu. What are you doing? You know, like what?
You're just like, can I get tacos? And they're like, we don't serve that here, sir.
We don't have tacos, senor.
They're like, what?
It's like, yeah. Well, the moment they say that, you probably should get out the door as soon as possible. I don't know what's going on there. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking?
What?
I'm thinking it's like, forgive me if I butcher it.
Uh-huh.
It's like the burrata or something, or burrata. Or am I thinking of maybe thinking of something else? It's like there's a recent trend on like TikTok, like a ramen or like noodle with like shredded meat, or I don't know. It's like a Mexican.
It's Mexican?
Yeah. I'm blanking out on it.
Burrata.
It's like it starts with a B, I think.
It starts with a B.
I don't know. It's like a special meat.
Is it not al pastor?
Maybe it is. I don't remember. I gotta find the video and I'm gonna show it to you.
Burrata.
Or I mean, I could be totally off.
Plot
I
twist.
probably offended so many people, but like, I'm like trying to remember what it was.
Plot twist is like a Russian dish or something.
Yeah, it's not even
So far
Mexican. I
off.
just like offended everybody.
They
cut. Hey, cut it right there.
Let's cut this. We don't want to get canceled, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna say the tacos is a really good competitor because
It is.
you can have like fish, shrimp, chicken, steak. There's like so many options.
Yeah, and you know, I feel like when it comes to ramen and tacos, they both are pretty simple to make, right? It doesn't take too much, right?
Mhm.
Like, you want to like break down like the ramens, like the most popular version of a ramen.
Most popular, it says miso ramen.
Ooh, miso.
So it's just like miso broth. Miso is like it's like a paste from I think soybeans. I could be wrong about that,
Soybeans.
but it's like like the miso soup kind of thing, like the same miso paste. You put with water, and then boil noodles. Then you can add in your toppings. You can add an egg, or like fish cake. You can add seaweed, corn. There's so many options with it, and there's like.
Forgive me, right, for interrupting, but
No, you're good. You're good. Go for it.
don't you add an egg sometimes on it, or is that faux?
Egg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I was
I
like-
said egg. You're good.
Okay. Oh, you did say egg.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I totally blanked out.
It's like a hard boiled dough.
It's a hard boil.
hard-boiled.
I like hard boiled. You know, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Don't you put also chopped green onions on it on top?
You can. It really depends on the location,
Okay.
but it's typically egg. Could be fish cake. It's really
Alright.
optional.
Fish cake.
Kelp or seaweed,
Dang.
and then some vegetables if you want, depending on your ramen.
Okay.
And then chashu, like the pork. That's always like the main.
Oh yeah, like the
main go-to.
it's like pinkish, right? Pork or something.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a thin
Thin slice,
slice of meat.
like curved kind of.
Yeah,
Okay, that's interesting.
yeah, and then with ramen, there's like different kinds. There's like miso, and then the shoyu, which is like salt flavored.
Okay.
And then you can do spicy, you can do seafood, you can do tonkatsu.
Ooh, tonkatsu.
Or I think I could be like saying completely different. I forgot. It's maybe it is. Yeah,
Tonkatsu is a sauce, right?
yeah.
Okay.
I had to
Yeah,
think
it's-
about that for a second.
You're
I
like,
think
wait a
that's a
minute.
ramen. I mean, I could.
Interesting.
I mean, with now there's like so many like ramen places opening in like
Yeah.
downtown San Mateo.
This
So
is-
I
that's-
wouldn't be surprised if they had that flavor.
That is definitely like the new. I feel like Japanese food has been like on the rise since probably the 90s or early 2000s. Like
Yeah.
it's just been skyrocketing. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
just been really slow.
uh huh.
I just think in like California in particular, it's like got so much hype and attention
Oh yeah.
because like there is so many Asians here,
Oh yeah.
a lot of diversity,
Definitely.
and like a lot of restaurants have their own little fusion or a little twist, which is like really cool. Like they can like they're still like respecting the culture, but they want to add in a little bit of
A little bit of spice to it, you know?
Yeah.
A little twist. Keep things exciting, you know?
yeah. I mean, it's just nice to like have something a little different,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's like the same concept.
Yeah. And by the way, we did have our own ideas. We don't know if it's ever gonna happen, but we've had our own idea of a fusion dish.
Mm-hmm.
And sad news, before I go into it, there's actually a place that actually exists that has the exact same idea as us, but I feel like we could do way better than them. So,
I
not
think so.
not to play down their food. I'm sure it's delicious, but it won't even come close to ours. Like, come on now, what are you doing?
We got the reputation right now. We're using this podcast as a platform to help
This right here,
help Sky.
this right here is gonna bring up that beautiful creation that we're planning to make.
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna reveal it right now. You ready? I hope you're all holding to your seats.
They can write down the recipe.
You heard of poke. You heard of burritos. And you better not take this because I know and I will find you. All right.
He's gonna be looking for you personally.
All right. I'll find your information. All right. Ask everyone around for you. All right. All right. I hope you're sitting down. The poke burrito. All right. A burrito with poke ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
Now, who wouldn't love that? You know what I'm saying? You'll get plenty of protein. Some, a lot of, it's like kind of like Chipotle, basically. You know what I'm saying? But say you got like a Japanese twist to it.
Mm-hmm.
And who wouldn't want that, you know? And that would definitely just sell like hotcakes in the Bay Area. No doubt about it. Just
I think so.
you come to the Bay Area, just like Felix said, Japanese cuisine, that's the hottest thing right now.
Hmm.
And there's no competition to it, you know what I'm saying? So,
I think also like Mexican too. Like, there's so many like really good dishes out there
oh yeah.
that I haven't even tried yet. I'm excited.
Oh, you gotta try. Well, I'm gonna make you try new ones. You know, you're gonna try them. It's gonna change your life.
Are they like pescatarian friendly though?
Like seafood.
Yeah.
I think we can make some alternatives. You know, we can work it out. You know, let me tell you, the people at the Mexican restaurants, they're probably the most compensatable. Is that even a word? They're probably the, you know, they'll work with you. You know what I'm saying? They'll make your dreams come true. Right?
Flexible. They're very flexible.
They're very flexible. That's the word I was looking for. Right?
That's
yeah.
good to know.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's definitely some dishes that you could like take out beef or like pork or etc. And you could put in like shrimp or fish.
Hmm.
So I feel like that won't really be a problem for you, you know? Or, you know, worst case scenario, or like a vegetarian. But it's not the same. You gotta put some protein in there, of course, you know? But yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, I forgot we were debating.
Yeah.
So that was the funny part.
I'm kind of scared of hurt feelings here to the internet.
I'm gonna say though, like, tacos are definitely up there.
Oh yeah.
I know there's bias, obviously, because, you know, I'm Japanese and I love ramen.
And I love Japanese food myself.
Yeah, I love tacos too. Like, I don't think you've seen it in person, but like every time I go to eat tacos with friends, I eat like, I go to, you know, Guadalajara over there.
Oh.
I go over there and I get 4 shrimp tacos and 2 fish tacos every
Okay.
single time. I always finish that. It's amazing.
Shrimp tacos, okay. You put the salsa, green salsa or red salsa?
I think I just put the regular one, so it's the red salsa.
The red salsa, okay.
I didn't know you can change it.
Yeah, you cannot go to a Mexican restaurant and not use the salsa bar, alright?
I gotta use it.
Yeah, you gotta get the green, the red, like the guac infused avocado sauce with the chips. Oh my goodness, you can't have a complete experience without all those things. Oh yeah, and also the pickled carrots with jalapenos. You probably missed. Did you miss seeing that? It's probably in the sauce.
I've seen it. I've tried a piece of it. I haven't tried the carrot.
It's not for everyone. I'll say, but
It's not bad. I
Yeah.
honestly was just surprised they had that when I was like looking at the
it's like
salsa bar.
it's like something out of ordinary, right? Something
Mhm.
like, oh, I'm not used to seeing this. Oh wait, did you go to the Coyote restaurant with us that one time, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, you went there with us. Come on. Yo,
Fish and shrimp tacos.
that was like Texican food, right? Or Texico food? I don't know. Our friend Ryan Garcia said something about that. I don't know. It was like, I think it was like Texas, Mexican food or something. Very fancy.
That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I went to Coyote though, I went there a couple times, and the guy started like recognizing me. He was like,
Okay.
"Oh, so you're gonna eat four tacos and, you know, 2 fish, 2 and 4 shrimp?" And I'll be like, "Yep."
The usual.
The usual. I feel like every time I step in there, I just feel kind of special. Like I feel like this is like the place,
Like your family.
my
at that
go-to
point.
kind of. Yeah, like I haven't like talked to the owners as much or the the cashier,
I only been there once, so.
but I just feel like I don't know, in particular like that, like Mexican.
Culture, yeah.
Yeah. I want to make sure I'm not like
Nah,
offending.
don't worry about it, man. You're in a safe space.
And then I leave the car and I'm getting like mugged.
You just get jumped. Oh, Felix, no. You're fine.
It's a different vibe though. Like every time I go there,
Mhm.
I just feel so special because I can eat tacos there.
Yeah.
I just enjoy the culture there.
I only went there once, but yeah, first impressions, the guys were very talkative, you know. They're really trying to satisfy your experience, you know. Like, they don't mess around with the quality, but I committed a sin, and, you know, every Mexican knows this. If you go to this, like, this place is not just your ordinary Mexican restaurant. You go at 3 a.m. in the morning for tacos. This place has, like, I don't know. It just has, like, a twist. That's why I say Texican food. Because it has, like barbecue smell to it or something like that. That's what I mean by it. And out of all the things that I ordered in that special restaurant, I just ordered a basic quesadilla. So, to all people listening, I'm sorry. I know I committed a sin, but
At least you ate
yeah.
at that place.
At least
And,
I
you know,
tried
gave
it
it a
out.
try.
And it was delicious.
Because, you know, every place, like, I feel like every quesadilla, even though it sounds plain, they have their own twist to it. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
go to Guadalajara, quesadilla is different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they had a lot of cheese. And it's like, I think it's like the Mexican style blend.
Oh yeah, with like the 2 cheeses or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. And then like if you go to like Coyote, it's like a different. It's like just I think it's like just straight cheddar or I don't know what cheese, but it's like it's not a blend.
Some fancy blend twist to it.
Yeah.
And if I could recall, I think Ryan ordered like a chimichanga or something. It looked delicious.
You're looking at it like, yeah, I should have got that.
My mouth was watering. I'm like, man, I really made a big mistake here. Well, not really, but I could have tried something more exotic. I didn't open up,
Mm.
I guess that's just what happens when I go to a new restaurant, I get kind of intimidated, and I'm out.
That's fair enough.
I want to play it safe,
Yeah.
But best believe next time if we ever go back, I'm gonna order a chimichanga, right?
I think though everybody, I feel like majority of them can relate to you. I've done that too. Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't want to like try something like completely new. I want to like, dip my feet in, like get something like everybody can make at any
Like
restaurant.
the first phase for me is getting familiar with the place. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So in order for me to get familiar, I'm gonna order something that I, recognize, which is a quesadilla.
Mm-hmm.
I'll feel the atmosphere. If I like it, I'll sure as hell come back, and then order something out of my comfort zone.
Mhm.
And that's what I'm gonna do whenever I get the chance to do it again. So best believe I'm going back to Coyote Cafe. What was it called?
Coyote Cafe.
Coyote Taqueria. Oh god, I'm sorry, Coyote Cafe. Taqueria. Don't
Yeah.
come for me.
And then next thing you know, they give us a sponsorship. Hey, thanks for mentioning the name so many times.
It's like, wow, that went definitely a direction I did not expect. Hey guys, this video is sponsored by Coyote Cafe. Oh god. Hey, that'll be amazing. Like, that unnamed, food mukbang videos like you're telling you about.
Mhm.
But basically, what this guy does is each food that he eats is food that is provided free from like restaurants. All he has to do is promote
Really?
them. Yeah. So he just makes like a little segment like what he ordered.
Be like, hey, Panda Express.
Yeah, like you're
little
like
sponsorship,
showcasing.
please.
Exactly. So they'll probably pay you. Then you just gotta eat and enjoy your food. So for all those foodies out there, you're looking into some career on YouTube. that's one way of doing it. So just let that sink in.
All right, let's do that next time. We're gonna be like, hey, we're gonna do a podcast. We're gonna
Panda
eat
Express.
food from this area. Can we get a sponsor or some sort of little hookup?
Shout out. They just kick us out. I'll show you the door. How about that?
They're like, yeah, come to the back, and it's like the back door, and they just take us to the exit.
Just a little
Get outta
farther.
here.
A little farther. You're right where I wanted you. Just shuts the door. It's like, wow, this place is kind of. Is this the VIP lounge?
This is a garbage can right there.
A bunch of like rodents just running across. Like, wow, this must be where like the high class people eat. I get mugged. It's like, sir, please let me back in. Oh god. Yeah, I mean, once they start gaining recognition, like seriously speaking, they'll definitely start reaching out. Though there's no doubt about it. They'll be like, hey Felix, we really like your videos. We really think you could do something with our food. Gain attraction. Just plaster our address. And show off our foods. Focus on it.
We're like showcasing it. It drops. What?
Stocks go down. Coyote stocks go down. Kind of like the Cristiano Ronaldo thing that happened recently. Where, have you heard?
No, I haven't heard. What happened?
So basically, they I think they were sponsoring Cristiano Ronaldo, or they just had Coca-Cola for like the post press conference, and he had this Coke ball in front of him, and all he did was just remove it out of the frame, and he grabbed like a bottle of water and he went like this, started drinking it, and from that moment they lost like $4 billion or something. He's a Cristiano Ronaldo. So that's the guy. If you want someone to sponsor your food, or not, I mean, it could go terribly well. It could go terribly wrong, or it could go really well. There's no in between.
I think that just shows how powerful like influencers have. Like honestly, because I remember, I don't know who it was, but I heard that in a soccer game, somebody had like Nike shoes,
Okay.
a soccer player, and during timeout, he like was tying his shoe, and I guess the camera focused on that shoe,
Okay.
and ended up like the Nike stock just went up
And like
because of him.
I assume there was more demand for it too. Like
Yeah.
for the shoe, more supply.
Because they're just those are some nice shoes. As they like saw him tying his shoe, they
Like,
just
wow,
did a
what are
close up.
those? I think those are Nike Vapor Maxes. I think those are the Hypervenoms. Stocks just instantly go up. Oh, thanks. We didn't even pay for that.
I think that's just scary though, how crazy the market can change just in a matter of like hours.
Honestly, though,
What's my fortune cookie from Panda Express? Keep
Oh,
going.
okay.
Keep going. Keep
honestly, if I kind of wish I was an influencer for that reason. I could just mess around with these things, you know. Like I could just bring, you know how Elon does Dogecoin? He does all these things. I feel like I could just do like the least expected things ever. You know what I'm saying? Like things like out of the water. It's like, yeah, what's the first thing I could think of? Like Toys R Us, just like revive Toys R Us or something. Like bring it back from the dead.
Bring it back.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I don't know, just all that influence, man, all that power could really bring some things. I mean, just look at Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? You know that I know that's a weird last name, but I know that came out weird at the end, but but you know he brought back the he made the Hummers available to the public. You know, like those were just military vehicles, and he had this influence and power to like convince like the automotive industry to actually like make the cars for the people.
Dang.
You know, and you know even though they discontinued for a while, they're gonna bring it back electric. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I wish I could have that power, man. Just do everything to my own liking, you know? Like, hey, you know, hey, Rockstar Games, can you hurry up with GTA 6? I've been waiting for, like, over a decade, you know?
So if you become, like, a senator or something, remember, Congressional Simulation?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
So for those of you that don't know, a little context behind it. In high school,
Go for it.
we had to do a project for AP Government, and everybody had to participate in the whole class. Basically, you would be given a senator's name. You're that person.
Yep.
Republican, Democrat, whatever. And then I think you pick an issue, or they give you a certain topic about.
Yeah.
And then you have to research everything about it. And then you gotta also get funding from, who are those people?
The chairman? I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know if it's chairman, but it's basically people that have the money. You just gotta get their support.
Yeah.
And then we had to somehow get that funding, and then after the funding, we had to present with our issues, and then we had the quote unquote press, but it was basically Democrats versus Republicans, and we're just going after each other. We're like, hey, you said in your bill, you do this, but what about the other leading problem? How are you gonna get the funding and all that?
Oh man,
You remember that?
Yeah, I had an alter ego. I went hard. I was the biggest villain in the whole congressional simulation, man.
How are you gonna get the funding? I'm gonna just rob a bank.
I think I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was I was going hard on immigration issues. Which, by the way, I'm not political, by the way, but I had to go in hard. It's like acting.
We had to get a grade for it.
I had to work for it, so I had to whoever who disagrees on whatever I'm gonna say, it's not really my opinion, right? I was
it was a simulation.
Simulation.
It wasn't the actual thing. We just did it because
it's in the name,
AP government. We had to understand what the government was doing.
Exactly. So I would press on other senators or other other Republicans, because that's what I was in this, and I would be like, you really think instead of having a wall and have people instead is really gonna help everything? I actually had to be a hard ass. So and
It's all good.
I mean, I just thought it was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? It was a different life. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
For 3 weeks straight or something.
Yeah, it was I think it was towards the end of the year, or it was towards the end of.
It was senior year, definitely, right?
Halfway into I think it was towards Christmas, maybe.
Yeah, it was fall 2017.
Yeah, it was so weird because
yeah.
Honestly, I was just freaking out because I had to present to everybody.
Oh, you went you made it last with your bill?
I think I was I made it to the second round.
Oh, okay.
But I was just nervous because he would pick random people, so I didn't know if I was gonna get picked or not that day.
Mm-hmm. And
And then when it didn't get picked that day, I was relieved.
Oh god.
But at the same time, I knew I was gonna be picked eventually. And then when I presented, it was it was super awkward because I was super shy back then.
Oh yeah.
So
Same.
I couldn't really defend. I could kind of, but I couldn't defend as well and articulate arguments. So it was interesting. And it's funny. During that project, I was given what was it? It was gun violence or gun safety or whatever for the issue.
Were you a Republican?
But yeah, I was Republican, but I accidentally did the wrong issue. So I did immigration
Oof.
on the the border and all that stuff. But I still presented pretty well, surprisingly. But like I remember towards the end of that project, like our teacher was like, "Hey, by the way, you did the wrong issue." I was like, "Really?"
Mr. Stewart?
Yeah. It was like super awkward. I was like super embarrassed.
Oh.
I was like, "Are you serious?" Like,
But you did good.
but then I didn't know what to say because I was like, wait, so am I gonna get a bad grade? But then I was like, wait a minute, you like went through everybody's table to check on issues. You saw mine. You probably something should have clicked.
Should have said something earlier.
Yeah, because like I was like doing like research on it because we had like a whole week of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I ended up getting a B. I was just surprised. I was like, wow, I can't believe I did the wrong issue. And I still did decent.
And you still did good. You got like a B, bro, 80% or something. That's pretty impressive in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys,
I'm gonna
but
take it.
B is amazing for me. All right, I know some people can't settle for less than A minus, A plus, but look, man.
I think like honestly grades just don't really mean much.
You know that saying, B students work for C students. And that's, I'm gonna make that true.
It is kind of true though.
I'll manifest it, all right? Because I kind of feel like B students, oh man, we're going to a different subject now.
You don't have to. You can just keep going to.
I feel like A, just go with the flow.
Yeah, to go with the flow. Whatever you want to talk about in 3 minutes.
I kind of feel like, okay, I'll make it quick. I feel like A and B students are so determined just to work hard and impress their, their people that they work around with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they're just so focused in that they end up not realizing that they're not working for themselves. They're working not only to impress others, but just to work for the bigger man. Meanwhile, C students are like, they tend to be more distracted from those things,
Mm-hmm.
and they're too busy creating things because I feel like they tend to be more creative.
Yeah.
And then they end up starting something without the intention of actually, making it big.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out being big. And now they end up needing these people that were A and B students to move finances, be like managers.
Yep.
Yeah, you do like the smart, savvy things. And that's why A and B students end up working for C students.
I think it's.
They kind of keep everything together.
I think what you said is very true. I think it's just because with C's, like they can take risks. They want to try something. If it fails, they're not gonna worry about it.
Exactly.
A and B's, like they're just so focused on like meeting the right criteria, making sure what they're doing is like meeting the expectation.
Exactly.
Whereas like they're just not focused on like creating themselves during that time. I feel like high school, like it was nice. I kind of miss it, but at the same time,
Funny memories.
I kind of regret like the decisions I chose, like like doing AP classes.
Oh, okay.
Like I know there's so much pressure being like you got to do at least one class of one AP.
Yeah.
So I ended up doing 3, and then I just made myself more stressed, and then I ended up going to community college, which I don't regret. But
honestly, we made really good memories. I almost said videos.
like definitely, I just feel like if I knew I was gonna go into like community college, I wouldn't have taken AP classes. I would have just been like taking advantage of the free time, that I had, and just done something. But you learn from the mistakes, and
It's part of the progress.
it's what made me who I am today. So I don't really
Yeah.
regret as much. Just I would tell other people, don't do the same mistakes.
That's good. You learn from your mistake. Now you're passing it on for someone, so they don't
Yeah.
repeat history again. You know what I'm saying? I respect
For
that so
sure.
much, man.
What's
But-
funny is that my Panda Express fortune says any doubts you have will soon disappear.
Ooh, what a coincidence, huh?
Yeah, we were talking about this.
That means you gotta go with the flow now, man.
Yeah,
You can't even think twice about what you want to do in life. Like if you want to do something, just go for it. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's perfect, especially right now. Like we're in college.
Oh yeah,
We're still really young. Like we're not like.
dude. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good.
But like
yeah, go
a lot
for
of
it.
people think like, oh, I gotta have it all figured out, and I was that person too. But a lot of people tell me that are older than me, like you're just getting started, So even if
patient.
be patient and don't just because you see right now someone with a job and they're making money right now, you're still in school or you're still making content or whatever it is that you aspire to be. Don't let that distract you because that could be the end of your dreams. You know what I'm saying? So just keep focusing. It might take longer for your dreams to happen, but it's gonna happen. It's gonna work out all in the end if you just put all that 150%. So
Dang, that was a good way to close it. You got 25 seconds. Anything
wow.
else to say?
uh,
Just close it out quick.
yeah. So thank you for Felix for having me on his podcast as usually,
It was a pleasure.
and it's a pleasure to be here. And I'm grateful to be here in person. And yeah, everyone, take care. Peace and love. And just live your life, man. Count your blessings.
Sweet.
Cool. Peace.